Hello, I wanted to take some time to explain to you and talk to you about my passion and curiosity quotient graphic organizer. As you can see, it is not an Excel spreadsheet and it is not divided into neat little rows and columns, and that there's a lot going on here. The first place I want to start is looking at passion and curiosity as an educator right here. Alright, that's the first place we're going to start. And the very first thing that you need to have is the ability to be yourself. So, if you are an unapologizing history nerd, wear that on your sleeve. You cannot be passionate about history, in my opinion, if you are afraid to show your love for your content area, which directly relates to the next part right here, which is that you have to love what you teach. Alright? I would be a terrible math teacher. I do not love math. I love social studies. And if I were teaching math, it would be pretty boring because my passion and my love and my interest would not be there. Part of being passionate and curious as an educator is having the ability to be humble and ask questions and find answers. Just because you like something and you are the quote-unquote expert in the classroom, it doesn't mean that you cannot ask questions and look for answers. All right, it's okay to not know everything that's going on. You can ask that. You can look it up. If your content area is your passion, you will always be drawn to it, and you always will want to learn more about it, and will be curious about it. As a teacher, installing passion and curiosity in my students is very important because they need passion and curiosity to solve the difficult problems that we're going to face in the 21st century. One way to do that is to create research and project-based assignments that force students to go out and branch out on their own and discover and learn on their own. This can allow students to become independent learners. Research and project-based assignments are only viable options when students learn to search and look through the vast ocean of information that is available in the internet and other electronic sources. Being able to sort through this vast wealth of information is an amazing skill that students need to learn. As part of these projects, we need to let the students figure out the endings to the story or the problem. Just like no one likes to read a book once they know the ending and the plot, giving students all the answers ahead of time does not help them either. Alright? Don't spoil the ending. Let there be some self-discovery for your students as they're researching through these vast oceans of information. If you give everything to them and you hand feed it to them, alright, it's going to be boring. You have to let them discover and do some research on their own. Encourage your students to be curious and let them know it is okay to not know everything. One of my favorite ways to make students passionate about learning is to give them options to express their understanding, whether that's through blogs, glogs, screencasts, movies, creating songs, or making digital comics. Technologies such as Google Docs, Edmodo, and chat rooms provide almost unlimited opportunities for students to collaborate with one another, and this gives students the opportunity to disagree and challenge each other's understanding, which is an important part of being passionate and curious about learning. Thank you for taking the time to look at my graphic organizer, and I hope you find it useful.